Welcome to the Daily Calm. I'm Tamara Levitt, and today we'll explore ways to counteract sleepiness during meditation. Let's start by establishing an erect and dignified posture. You might even imagine yourself sitting with the stillness of a mountain. Sit with the head elevated directly above the neck and shoulders. And tuck the chin down slightly. And as you settle into this dignified state, perhaps make an intention to maintain this wakeful posture through the whole sitting. Be mindful in each moment of how you're sitting and where you're sitting as a way to affirm your commitment to wakefulness, the reason you're here. And in this wakeful posture, take a few full, deep breaths. Inhaling deeply and releasing the breath slowly. With each breath you take, feel your body relax, yet remain alert. And then let the breath resume its natural rhythm while continuing to keep your attention focused on the way each inhale turns into an exhale. As you breathe in, feel the expansion of the rib cage and belly in the front and back. And as you exhale, feel the breath as it flows through you. And just notice where your mind is. Sometimes we drift off into distractions or become sleepy as we sit. So a helpful way to pull your mind back into a concentrated state is to take a few deep, conscious breaths. Inhale deeply. Hold your breath for a moment. And then slowly exhale all the air. Do this 3 times and then return to relaxed, natural breathing. And now, gently relax your attention. Today, I'd like to talk about a common difficulty in meditation, the feeling of sleepiness. Sometimes we arrive to the cushion already tired, and as we cease physical and mental activity, we suddenly feel the extent of that fatigue. Other times, sleepiness is a result of avoidance or lack of focus in our meditation. And the relaxation of practice can also cause our mind and body to drift into a drowsy state. Although it can feel peaceful to be in this state of cloudy relaxation, sometimes referred to as sinking mind, ideally, we want to challenge feelings of sluggishness. The goal of our practice is to sharpen our attention and strengthen concentration in order to develop clarity and awaken. So to help you work through sleepiness, here are some techniques to call on. First, there are things to consider before you even sit down to meditate. For starters, try not to meditate on a full stomach, and make sure you're practicing at a time of day when you're fresh and alert. There are also techniques for countering drowsiness during meditation. So if you notice yourself dozing off during practice, first ensure that your spine is straight. Imagine a string at the top of your head pulling you up nice and tall. This will help keep you alert. Second, as we did today, take a few conscious, deep breaths. Each time you breathe in, hold your breath for a moment, and then slowly exhale. Do this a few times and see how it serves to reset your alertness. Third, try opening your eyes for a few moments. The effect of the light hitting your retina will momentarily nudge your focus back into place. And last, pay attention to the physical sensations of your drowsiness. Perhaps a heaviness of the eyes or a slumping of your posture. That inquisitiveness will resurface your attention. Hopefully this equips you with some ways to counter sleepiness. But of course, sometimes your body is telling you it's tired, and the best thing to do is take a nap and pick up your practice later. Just keep in mind, the goal of practice is not to fall asleep, but rather to awaken. As Hafiz said, "Awake, my dear. Be kind to your sleeping heart. Take it out into the vast fields of light and let it breathe." Now, come back to the room and begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And whenever you're ready, open your eyes. I hope you enjoyed today's Daily Comb. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.